Red Dead Redemption 2, a magnum opus by Rockstar Games, is not just a game, but a profound narrative that delves into the intricacies of the human condition. Set against the backdrop of the dying Wild West, the game is a rich tapestry of stories, characters, and themes, with death and mortality taking center stage. This investigation aims to dissect the multifaceted portrayal of death in RDR2, examining its implications on the characters, the world, and the player. The Vanderlinde gang, a motley crew of outlaws, dreamers, and fighters, is at the heart of RDR2's narrative. As the story unfolds, the game's decline becomes painfully evident. Members we've grown attached to meet untimely ends, each death serving as a stark reminder of life's fragility. But these deaths are more than mere plot points. They are symbolic of the larger theme of mortality. Dutch Vanderlinde, the charismatic leader, watches his dream crumble, and with it, the lives of those he leads. Characters like Hosea, Lenny, and Sean, each with their unique stories and dreams, meet tragic ends. Their deaths underscore the unpredictability of life and the inevitability of death, even in a world as vast and wild as the one they inhabit. In the intricate tapestry of RDR2's narrative, the deaths of key characters serve as poignant markers, each symbolizing deeper themes and reflections on the human condition. Hosea Matthews, the wise elder of the Vanderlinde gang, meets his end during a bank heist, marking not just the loss of a guiding moral compass, but also the beginning of the gang's descent into chaos.
Come out! It's over!
Shit! Abigail!
Dutch! Get out here! Get out here now!
Someone must have squealed. Never should have gone after Bronte, Dutch. Mr. Milton? Let my friends go! Or folks, they are gonna get shot unnecessarily!
Your friend? Why would I do that?
Come on, Milton!
It's over. No more bargains, no more deals.
Mr. Milton, this is America. You can always cut a deal.
I've given you enough chances.
Come on! No! God damn it!
There's your deal, Dutch.
Hosea.
His death signifies the fading of old ideals and the onset of treacherous times. Lenny Summers, brimming with youthful exuberance, meets a tragic end in the same heist, representing the cruel snuffing out of hope and potential in a world fraught with danger.
Dutch, you got Lenny? Oh, God damn them! We can't stop now, Arthur, or we're all dead. Those slippery bastards. Hurry around us and find them.
Sean McGuire's abrupt death in an ambush is a stark reminder of life's unpredictability, emphasizing that even in moments of camaraderie and peace, mortality lurks. Kieran Duffy's execution by the O'Driscolls, after his journey from captive to loyal gang member, underscores the relentless shadow of one's past and the often insurmountable challenge of seeking redemption in a world that rarely forgets. Arthur Morgan's slow succumbing to tuberculosis, meanwhile, forms the emotional core of the game.
I mean, what appear to be the symptoms?
Well, I think you've heard them. I'm coughing.
Is there any blood?
Sometimes.
Okay, now here. Breathe. Again. Yeah. Let me see your tongue. Now say ah.
Ah. What is it?
It's not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
What you mean?
You're real sick. It's a progressive disease, and you'll be... Now, the best thing is rest, and getting somewhere warm and dry, and taking it easy. Now, is that possible?
Sure, I can just take my winters in my country club in California. No, it's not possible.
Well... like I said,
His introspective journey, as he grapples with his impending mortality, symbolizes the universal quest for meaning, redemption, and legacy in the face of inevitable death. Ollie O'Shea's dramatic confrontation and subsequent death at camp highlight the perils of unchecked passion, jealousy, and the thin line between love and destruction.
How you get on?
Okay. Found a girl. Took her home.
Oh,
You and Micah find anything?
maybe. I think maybe I found our old friend Mr. Cornwall.
You did?
Yeah, he's buying a stake in the mine in Annisburg.
Relentlessly ambitious fella, isn't he?
Mike and I'll sniff about, see if he knows we're here, and exactly what his plans are.
So, Dutch, did you miss me?
I found her drunk in Saint Denis.
You're back. How jolly, Miss
It's
O'Shea.
funny, you sack of shit.
Back
Who
and
are you?
drunk.
The Master, the Lord
Molly.
God Almighty.
Calm down.
I won't be ignored. Dutch Vanderlinde, I am him. I ain't her. Or any of your stooges.
Calm
You
yourself.
don't owe me nothing.
Miss.
I don't owe you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll spit in your eye. I did. I told them.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I told them and I tell them again. Now I've got God's ear.
You told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross about the bank robbery, and I wanted them to kill you.
You did what?
I loved you, you goddamn bastard! Go on,
She's
shoot me!
crazy. She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh, you're
You
not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
What?
Just calm down.
Arthur,
She's a fool. Get her out of here.
you know the
You're
rules.
not so big now. Are we, Your Majesty?
You...
She knew the rules, Arthur. What the hell is wrong with you? Mr. Pearson, Mr. Williamson, get this body out of here and get it burnt.
Okay.
Now get back to work, all of you! Quit your lollygagging! Get back to work!
Arthur Morgan, the game's protagonist, is a deeply complex character. His journey from a loyal gang member to a man questioning his life's purpose is both heart-wrenching and enlightening.
Morgan, are you okay?
Well, never better. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm on my way down to Mexico. They're finally sending me on a mission. Brother Dorkins is very jealous. What's wrong?
I'm dying, sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I got TB. I got it. Beating a man to death for a few bucks. I've lived a bad life, sister.
We've all lived bad lives, Mr. Morgan. We all sin. But I know you.
You don't know me.
Forgive me, but that's the problem. You don't know you.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but whenever we happen to meet, you're always helping people and smiling.
I had a son. He passed away. I had a girl who loved me. I threw that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy, well, I watched him die. And it weren't soon enough.
My husband died a long time ago. Life is full of pain. But there is also love and beauty.
What am I gonna do now?
Be grateful that for the first time, you see your life clearly.
Sure.
Perhaps you could help somebody. Helping makes you really happy.
But I still don't believe in nothing.
Often, neither do I. But then I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense.
You're too smart for me, sister. guess I'm afraid.
When faced with a terminal illness, Arthur's perspective shifts dramatically. This impending mortality forces him into a state of introspection. Throughout the game, players witness Arthur's internal struggles. He grapples with past sins, seeks reconciliation, and yearns for redemption. His diary entries, a window into his soul, reveal a man coming to terms with his mortality. Arthur's journey is a poignant reminder of the universal human quest for meaning in the face of death. Arthur Morgan's death scene in Red Dead Redemption 2 stands as one of the most poignant and symbolic moments in the game, encapsulating the broader themes of mortality, redemption, and legacy. As the sun rises over the horizon, casting the world in a golden hue, Arthur, weakened and battered from his battle with Micah and the debilitating effects of tuberculosis, meets his end. This sunrise, typically a symbol of new beginnings, here takes on a dual significance. It marks the end of Arthur's journey and the beginning of the rest of the lives of those he has impacted. The choice players make leading up to this moment, to seek redemption or remain in the shadows of outlawry, determines the nature of Arthur's final moments. Whether he dies peacefully, gazing at the horizon, or succumbs to Micah's treachery, the scene underscores the game's exploration of the choices we make and their lasting consequences. Arthur's death is not just the culmination of his personal journey of redemption, but also serves as a testament to the transient nature of life. Despite the inevitability of his end, it's the legacy he leaves behind, the lives he's touched, and the changes he's undergone that resonate deeply. In a world transitioning from the wild freedom of the frontier to the encroaching order of civilization, Arthur's demise symbolizes the end of an era, the fading of old ways, and the birth of new beginnings. RDR2's open world is a marvel of game design. The landscapes, from snow-capped mountains to dense forests, are teeming with life. But this world is also a brutal reminder of the cycle of life and death. Animals hunt and are hunted, and the player, as Arthur, is an active participant in this cycle. Hunting, a significant gameplay mechanic, is not just a means to an end. It's a meditation on life and death. Each hunt, whether successful or not, is a lesson in the fragility of existence. The game doesn't shy away from the brutality of nature, instead presenting it as a fundamental truth of the world. The late 1800s marked the end of the Wild West, a time of lawlessness, adventure, and unbridled freedom. RDR2 captures this transitional period with painstaking detail. The encroachment of civilization, represented by expanding towns, railways, and technology, signals the death of an era. This societal transformation is not just a backdrop, it's a character in its own right. It influences the decisions, actions, and fates of the game's characters. The old ways are dying, and with them, the old ideals. This theme of change, of the old making way for the new, is a powerful metaphor for the inexorable march of time and the inevitability of death. While RDR2 is steeped in the theme of death, it also offers a glimmer of hope. The game explores the ideas of redemption, legacy, and what lies beyond death. Characters like Reverend Swanson and Sister Calderon provide insights into the spiritual aspects of death, offering solace and guidance to a troubled Arthur.
Reverend? Reverend, what are you doing here?
I'm leaving.
Running away?
I suppose so, yes, I'm running away. I tried to make Dutch see sense, but he's very strange recently.
And the women? Little Jack? You leaving them?
I told them to run too. I asked them to come with me, but they wouldn't. I'm changed. I'm a changed man, Arthur. I can't die for a bunch of nonsense sprouted by a fool.
I understand.
You're not a good man, Arthur, but you're not all bad either. Everything will be... Your journey, your path will be just fine.
I'm worried my path death is coming to an end, Mr. Swanson.
Maybe. I felt that way for a long time about myself. I mean, but you'll do what's right.
I don't know about that.
I do.
The game posits that while our physical existence is finite, our actions, decisions, and the memories we leave behind can have an eternal impact. This is evident in the epilogue, where players step into the shoes of John Marston, witnessing the lasting legacy of Arthur's actions. The unpredictability of the game's world mirrors life itself. Events, such as the loss of a hard-earned pelt or a sudden ambush by rivals, underscore the central theme. Life is unpredictable, and anything can happen at any moment. This unpredictability, combined with the game's attention to detail and willingness to let moments linger, creates a world that feels alive and ever-changing. The game challenges conventional game design by allowing stories to extend beyond mere objectives. Players might complete a mission, but the repercussions of their actions, or the lack thereof, linger. This design choice emphasizes that life's events don't always have clear beginnings or endings. They flow into one another, creating a tapestry of experiences. The game integrates the theme of mortality into its gameplay mechanics. Players must hunt for sustenance, care for their horse, and even maintain Arthur's health. The ever-present threat of disease, injury, and death makes survival a central aspect. Furthermore, the game's honor system, which tracks Arthur's moral choices, serves as a reminder of the legacy he will leave behind. RDR2, through its immersive gameplay and narrative, forces players to confront their own feelings about death. The choices players make, from major story decisions to random encounters, have consequences. This interactivity adds a layer of personal investment, making the themes of death and mortality even more resonant. In conclusion, the deaths in Red Dead Redemption 2 are not mere plot devices, but are intricately woven into the fabric of the narrative. Each demise adds depth to the game's exploration of mortality, the fragility of life, and the consequences of one's choices. Through its rich storytelling and character development, RDR2 offers a profound meditation on death and the human condition.